Welcome back and welcome new viewers. I'm about to get started. I have two Skipper dolls that we will talk about. One is a blonde and the other is a redhead. What they have in common is that they are both test market prototype Skipper dolls. And what makes a prototype is because they are very much different to the 1964 skippers that eventually went out into the market for sale. So I made a short about this lovely little skipper doll. And with one of my subscribers, I talked about that she is a prototype, but actually a little bit different than the other ones. So I will give you just maybe 10 seconds and waiting for a couple more people to come on board. And we'll get started. I will take Skipper's little nylons out and we are going to take a look. I am moving at the moment. We're going to be taking a look at the difference, which is her feet and what makes it different as a prototype. She is also known as Test Market Skipper, Trademark Skipper, and sometimes she is known as a sample skipper. There is a little bit of why I hold back on that, but today I'm going to talk about the legs. So this skipper doll is not wearing tights, so I'm going to get started to show the difference. Number one, we have the wide stance. These two girls, let me see here, don't have, how about if I put it one on top of the other one? They have a difference. I put it right on top, and I'm going to take her shoe off so that we can get a little bit of a better look. And you can see that this one is wider. When I bought this doll, she was a surprise. So let me get going on taking the nylons out. And in fact, she is a test market skipper doll. What differentiates a test market is that, number one, she does have a wide stance. Number two, she has the Japan from toe to heel, the long way. And if I can get me another skipper doll here, okay, that is not dressed, I will get this one right here. Sorry, that was my arm moving it around. So this one, you can see her stamp is Japan going across. It's tiny, you can barely see it, but there it is. And if I take this one right here and put it side to side, you can see that the legs over here are much closer together than this one right here. So I'm going to put them, fix their hair a little bit. I kind of messed it out. So that is the difference when, if you're looking at a listing for a skipper doll, you're going to be seeing this right here. The closed little feet stance. This one doesn't have it too much. And this one right here has more of a stance. And let's move. She has more of a stance right here to this one. You can't see it that way. So as I am going with both of them, it is slightly, well, they look pretty much close together. But if I put it this way right here, starting on the right, you get to see the difference. The foot right here practically is outwards. Right here. So the one that I had over here, when I purchased her, she didn't look to me as with the picture or the listing, she didn't look to me that she had a wide stance. The seller did not take a picture of the bottom, and I did not ask. So right over here, we can see them close to each other. So if you're looking for the wide stance, I do have to caution that not always do we have a wide stance. So here we have another test market skipper doll, and she has a much bigger wide stance. You can see from far away between this one and this one. She is much more noticeable. When I purchased her, I did know that she was a test market. And let's put this one here. You can see the difference from one to the other. And from a test market to another test market, there is a great big difference right here. I am not doing anything. I'm just putting them side by side. And you can really see the difference. They both have the Japan stamp. They were, I don't know why that there is a difference here. The Japan is actually a little bit bigger. You can definitely see that there is a difference. So this one right here with the wider stance, I do believe was one of the very first few, I don't know, few 100, few 200, 300. There is no number of how many of these skipper dolls were given to the Mattel employees, and they got to test them out, see what they liked, and they were waiting for comments and feedback, how they feel about having a little skipper doll or a little doll for Barbie. She was not going to be mother-daughter because they didn't want Barbie to settle down. So, but Barbie was going to be a babysitter. So if you look over here, the makeup is definitely different. So that is going to be for another day. So there is a great big difference. And let's see what number she is. She is a number 1. So just as I thought, the number 1s do go for a lot more money. She definitely was one. I see her face as very beautiful. And if I undress this one, let's see what she is. So we're going away from the leg, and I tied this up on her because I wanted to have her stay on a stick. I might have trouble, but I guess we'll save this for another day. But they are similar. To me, they look different. And this one is a little bit different look. If you look at this one, there is a slight look. This one is platinum blonde. So when they're platinum blonde, they do oxidize a little bit more. So there we have it. Hopefully this was helpful for you if you're looking for a test market skipper doll. Again, the names, if you look at the hashtags or what the seller is listing them, if they know that they have a test market, they'll put prototype, test market, sometimes they'll put sample, and let me see, test market, prototype, sample, and trademark Skipper doll. Oh, you know what? Now that you mention it about the hair, they have the most amazing, beautiful hair. They really do. They have a lot of hair, and the reason why I was drawn to test market Skipper dolls is because they have a wide arrangement of gorgeous, gorgeous hair. I have one. I don't know if she's a test market. I have been remodeling and moving things around in my room. I do have her in a box, and as I'm talking to you, I'm looking for her. But I will show you, they have the most vibrant Titan redheads. Their blondes are platinum, as you can see here, like this one right here. And if I get another blonde right here, and you know, they're very, very shiny. These have been taken care of very nicely. And let's get this one right here. So you can see there is no filtering going on, but I have one that is just gorgeous, amazing. And let's see here. I moved it around. I have her in her little box, so I'm going to step up. Now, where did I put her? So I'm going to bring her here. I do believe that she is a test market. So give me about 10 seconds. Okay, I have her. She looks like a Color Magic doll, and they were using Barbie's hair. So here is, look at that. I had her in a box, so you probably heard me moving it around. Her hair is stiff. She is not a reroot. I know, right? She is a beautiful Color Magic. Look at her hair right here, her scalp. And that is the one thing I love about Test Market. There is her Japan stamp, but their hair is absolutely gorgeous. I have another one that sadly got a haircut, but she is a Test Market doll, and her hair is just absolutely beautiful. I have not given her a reroot because I really do like how her hair is. So I'm going to bring that one and I'll share. This girl got a haircut. So I am bringing her so that you can see. Look at her hair. You see that shine? They have unique fiber. Look at that. They have Test Market dolls were started off with a lot of hair. And I did kind of go away from what I was just going to talk about. So yeah, she is a Test Market doll. She has a very big gap. This gal was the one that had a wide stance, but this one right here has a wider stance. You can see right there. All right, let's do this so that we can see. And she has a much wider stance right here. And she is a number 1 body. So your number 1 bodies in theories are the number 1. They are the true Test Market dolls. They have the most gorgeous hair and a lot of bangs. But if I put these two side by side, they are a great big difference. You see here, compared to this one right here. So besides them being wide was why they changed when they were out being tested by the family. And here's another look at this gorgeous girl. When they were being tested and played with, they were asked to take note of what do you think of these dolls. The mothers didn't, they said it was hard to put the pants on. Also, when they sat them down, they did not like this pose right here because of their wide stance. So they changed the legs. Another thing that I found out about these legs, and I don't know how to tell them apart other than these legs are made out of resin. And they do, because they're made out of resin, they do get colored by the red bathing suit. So these right here are basically no play dolls. They have not been played with. You can really tell by the how fine and shiny their hair is. So these dolls have not been played with, so I'm trying to find a little bit of red, but the red does rub off on them. And if you look at these dolls, these are #1 dolls right here. This one, I'm pretty sure she is. I didn't take her dress out, but you can pretty much see her face compared to this one and this one. So now with this, I do want to thank you. Yeah, go check her out. #1, the #1 doll, they're wider and they are the most expensive ones. And let's see this one right here. She is a #1 as well. The #1 test market skipper dolls are more expensive. They're more beautiful because of their hair. They have very beautiful, shiny hair. I have more test markets. That is the #1 thing I love about skipper dolls. The test market is their hair. So I have been collecting them for about a little bit over 10 years. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Here's another one. 7. Okay. Here's another one. 8. Put her right here. And these are the ones that I have nearby me. This is another one. Let me see. Is this #9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is #9. And she is on a #2. She's on a #2 body. And right now for this video, we're only talking about the legs. I will be making another video. This is another one. Right here. These are the skipper dolls that are right next to me at arm's length. So 2, 4, 6, 8. I have 10 right here. Test market skipper dolls. And you can see the difference in their hair. And right over here, the difference in this one. Although they all have wide stance. Some are wider than the others. So I hope that this is helpful. Go look at your doll's feet. That is what tells you that she is a test market for sure. Don't get confused with just looking at the feet. I have heard, sadly, that if you ask a seller, if you want to see the bottom of the feet. I laugh because, oh my goodness, yes, it is funny. You ask them, hey, can you look at the bottom of the feet? And they will know. Here's one more. This is my really unique one. I don't change my dolls. I love them just the way they are. But this is a test market, and I have done some videos on her. Look at her eyes. They have been oxidizing. She did look like she had green from her headband, and somebody took care of her. And when you use CLR, it changes the eyes of a doll. And there is a little bit of green, no green anymore. But here's another test market doll. I don't change them because I love them as they are. It makes them unique, one of a kind, and that's what this one is right here. Very beautiful hazel eyes. So I lost my train of thought of what I was saying when I brought this other one. And the CLR also changed her hair. It looks very rough. Obviously, she got played with a lot. And she is still very tight. They're all very tight on their limbs. That is something else. So next video on test market dolls, I will be talking about their eyes. There is a very big difference in their eyes and how you can spot a test market doll. Oh yeah, I just remembered. Bend leg dolls also have a wide stance, and if the seller doesn't say that they're bend leg, or if they do, be very careful if you're thinking that you're getting a test market doll. Best thing is for you to see. If you ask the seller, she might either cancel or raise up the price. I have heard that so many times from other, I would say just chatting. I have heard that. So if you want to avoid that, you really like the doll, just use whatever, and we'll see what happens. So thank you. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up, a comment, and a share. If you'd like to know a little bit more about them, if you're curious, next video I will be specifically talking about their eyes and what to see is a telltale sign, because that's what I do. I have a couple of things that I look at, and I know right off the bat the legs, the eyes, and more. So that'll be, there's so much that I can teach you if you want to start your journey on collecting these wonderful, unique doll, which is the first prototype for Skipper dolls. So until the next video that I make on these girls, it might take me about a week. I have a couple of other videos to do. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. It'll help me reach my goal that I have. I will be sticking around. I am not going anywhere. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. If you have some questions, I will be more than happy to answer them here. If you have any question is valid. I know I learned through buying Skipper dolls, and sometimes I got lucky as I was getting them, and sometimes I thought I was buying a test market doll and I didn't. And for those that were not, most of the time I kept them, and some I sold, because there's so many duplicates that you can keep. So we'll see you in the next video, everybody. Thanks for joining in. Bye. Have a great one.